Bear with me. YouTube should be reconnecting here in just a second. All right, folks. Sorry about the issues. I don't know what was going on there. We're reloading back into the race. I'll be right back with you. Folks, I'm going to be letting this run itself for just a moment. I need to get back. I need to go check and see what's going on. There's got to be something going on with sure what we have over here. So bear with me. We're going to keep it on exciting. These drivers are having a fantastic race, and this has been absolutely amazing. So bear with me. I will be right back. Alrighty, it's working again. So apologies about that, folks. Everything looks fine. I don't know what's going on with it. So we're back on YouTube again. Same stream too, so if anybody's out there watching, I'm going to go ahead and reshare it again just to be on the safe side. These guys are having a fantastic race, and we'll double check on that. So I apologize about whatever that is. I know we got storms coming in, but it happened yesterday at exactly the same time, so I'm trying to figure that out. Just wanting to see Mark Beverly out front, and a good run for him. He's got the 7 of Brett Summers right behind him. They came in on lap 24. Summers looks to probably come to pit road later on. They've been able to get themselves back up in the mix. Robert Timmons back here. We talked about the drivers that needed to work together. Jared McCauley needed that to happen with him as well. He is giving a big shove to John Cialino. Now that these drivers are single file in front of him, he and John Cialino, they're going to have to really push the boundaries here and really kind of step up. They've got about an 8-second gap between he and Mark Beverly and company. But Cialino is they're able to carry that line very well. So right now, 33, 44, 45, right behind him, Lance Thompson and the 21 making it work. Haas Beverly, I think, off the racetrack. I wonder if anybody else got kicked on that one. That'll be what we're looking at. Mark Beverly out front, Summers, Cogdell, Thurmond, Black, Lawrence, Strickland, Rodden, and Somerville. McCauley runs his fastest lap of the race. They're about a second lap faster in this little 4-pack than the drivers up front. We shall see, though, because now these drivers are starting to figure a few things out. They're going to all catch back up. 7 seconds now, the difference between Cialino and McCauley. Cialino and company trying to make that work. This is a game of catch-up. Miles apart, but not necessarily the miles that you want to see. 7 to the outside, 13 to the inside. 7's going to try to make that pass here. And right now, Cogdell's going to be able to make the inside line work. Pat Baldwin goes up high there to try to run with the 7. But I do believe Summers was able to make that clear. And now Mark Beverly is going to get right back to the back bumper of the number 7 truck here. Man, oh, man. But we love it so much that we're going to do it here. Here is your sounds of iRacing. First one happens, first caution of the race, and that's Jared McCauley. They had a run on that group that was absolutely insane as they get turned back around and things get rolling back forward. And wow, that was insane. Good to see everybody out there. Thank you to all the folks tuning in just over halfway through this one. And yeah, it's been crazy to see. Let's go back. We're going to take a look because we got our fantastic caution. So here's Jared McCauley right here. He had a 33 in front of him. They had a huge run coming up. And then a big checkup, and the 45 wasn't ready for that one. And 44 and the 45 taking all kinds of damage there. Dang, oh dang. It's going to turn it back around there. I think Ciolino checked up quite a bit there, and the 44 had to slow up. 45 was not prepared for that. As, we'll see everybody now get themselves back in and get ready to come to pit road. I do believe Brett Summers is going to come to pit road. Baldwin will not come to pit road, I don't think. Well, he's coming to pit road. Pat Baldwin will be, believe, he was a lap down, so he's going to be your lucky dog. He will come back to pit road. Shane Shepard was off the lead lap. He came to pit road on 20, or he did. He came on 22, or I'm sorry, he left pit road on 22. So he'll get a free pass here. Give himself an opportunity. Wanted to check out the 45's truck. I want to make sure that he is good to go. Tyler Beverly, believe, had a fast repair in the bag, so he's going to work his way back around the truck here. So Tyler Thurmond will be scored your race leader as he leaves pit road. No tires for him. Nick Lawrence takes fuel and maybe some right sides. Nate Cogdell takes tires and fuel here. Scott Black the same. Justin and the 01 doing the same thing as well. A lot of drivers doing what they need to do. Brett Summers on pit road still. I do believe he's taking everything that he needs here. Getting some of that damage red. I don't know if he got it, if they had some damage or not. Pat Baldwin in. He's going to be getting that lucky dog love right there. Shane Shepard again looking for that free pass. And if he gets the free pass, James, appreciate you, brother. Thank you for the shares out there. Thank you for the likes as well. Much love to you. Tell you what, they've got enough laps in here. Shane might be able to get lucky dogs and free passes and all kinds of stuff. We'll have to see. He's trying to make sure that he has points. That's the big factor here. Anybody leaves the racing surface, that's going to be a huge factor here. If you haven't done so, folks, make sure you give me a like on Facebook and Twitch and all that stuff. I know that we talk about it every day, but you know, I gotta love it. Facebook, Twitch, YouTube is when we broadcast where we broadcast the iRacing broadcasts. Twitch is where I do the personal gaming stuff, which I haven't done in a little bit, and I need to. You know, it's just kind of one of those things that I've been trying to, but life kind of got a hold of you. Free pass for the number 4 Tow Mater truck. Look at the even G throw the bottom. Oh, Shane, you're making me laugh, brother. Appreciate you. Appreciate everybody out there on all the platforms. We had, I had actually considered sending everything to one platform. 28 shares out there. Thank you to everybody out there doing your job. As a warrior, I appreciate you. Oh, dang it. Dang it, dang it. We love you. We appreciate you. And we're back at it again. Thank you to all the folks doing what you do out there. If you're out there on Twitch, we're going to make sure that we rate somebody after the fact. We love them. We love the community. We love the iRacing community. We love the stream community as well. I truly can't appreciate the fact that people get out there and game, and some people make a living doing this, you know. I do not. I have other means to try to make a living. This is all going to be a ton of fun. All right, back at it. The only caution to happen was a head full of steam that caught the 44 and the 45 off guard. 45 got to the back bumper of the 44, and right now, 42 of 75. It's almost full send mode here for the NASCAR East Coast Racing League. This week at Daytona, the round of 16 is going to end up, where at again? Wanted to look real quick. Las Vegas. They'll be at Las Vegas next week. I think they're going to run 100 laps there. I believe it's 100 laps. I have to look. Yeah, they're going to run 100 laps next week, nighttime race. In Michigan, Talladega, and Dover for the round of 8. They're going to take 8 drivers into the next round. Apologies about that. And then Atlanta's going to be the championship 5. So we're roughly about 4 races away, or 5 races away, not including this one, from crowning a NASCAR East Coast Racing League champion here. And I'm pretty excited about that. Pretty excited to see who's going to be able to take and make this their best race yet. A lot of fun. Thank you to everybody out there. Appreciate you. But now, action's starting to heat up a little bit. 8 of Scott Black behind Nick Lawrence. Tyler Thurman in the 00 of Nate Cogdell, who got a win last week and is trying to make that the Sonic Racing chassis truck have a whole lot of speed. Man, they're getting dicey. They look 3 wide, but they're only 2 wide back here. 18 of Nick Lawrence trying to pull Scott Black with him. Toyota and a Ford trying to work together. They're going to drop down. The 28's going to pull the 22 with him. That's Nathan Somerville up top. He was been one of the fastest drivers on the racetrack for a while, and able to take a push, but also able to give a push. So that's kind of where they're at. And right now, Haas Beverly trying to find his groove, get himself up there to the 28. That high line runs so much faster in that second groove here at Daytona. And that's the kind of racing that we're used to seeing for iRacing, not just with iRacing, but not just for the trucks, but we'd like to see it out of the Cup cars, the new next-gen Cup cars. And so if iRacing, you're out there listening, this is the kind of driving that I find that my viewers have been wanting to see. I mean, it might be a big game of leapfrog, but look at the side draft that you're able to pull. The 8 comes up the racetrack a little bit right there. And now he's going to have the exit. He's going to have to utilize all of that draft to get himself to the back bumper of the 18. And look at this long line. Look at that. The 7 almost looks 3 wide there. I don't believe he is. He says, we're going places. There's a whole lot of diciness here. Summers, 22, 28. Summers takes away the third outside line spot. The 21 of Thompson patiently gives himself a little bit of room there. That was absolute fantastic driving for that whole quartet of drivers right there from 4th on back. Tyler Beverly giving up a little bit of room there as well. He was like, you just let him have at it. 7 trying to be 3 wide once again. Pushing up the racetrack, gets into the 22. Summers not afraid to go into the middle here and gets right to the back bumper of the 28. McCauley back here in the 44. I think he is done trying to work in the back. The 7, 3 wide to the outside. 18, drag race for the lead here. As the 18 drifts up the racetrack, trying to make sure that he's defending his position. You can be 3 wide. And he tried to make it work, but he had no help there. I don't know that anybody's willing to make that risk just yet. Not even 25 laps to go. They still have a green flag pit stop here. As the 7 looks to try to shove the 28 way out front. I think he wants to take the lead away from the 28 here. And Summers has a full head of steam, but all the trucks behind him have a full head of steam as well. Brett Summers out front now as the 22, and that's a whole lot of run right there. Everybody did a phenomenal job trying to make that work. But Summers trying to drop into the race line right there. You got to be careful if you're going to drop in like that, because what you're going to find out is that if somebody has their nose down there, you're going across their nose. Outside line being just as fast. There's Roger Strickland onto the back bumper of the 28. Roger says, let's pitter-patter and get at her. 1 to the 28, 0-1's going to be right there. 28's going to side draft the 7 here. The run into the corner faster. Look at the line that they have. If Roger can line back up to the 28 here, he's going to push him out front. And Brett Summers doing exactly what he's getting right at what other folks were doing to him. So the 28 back out front. Somerville trying to win here. 49 of 25. Roger needs a little bit of help there on the back. 0-1 of Rodden behind him. Roger going to fall back a few spots here, trying to line his truck back up. The trucks on the outside lane are needing a little bit of help here. Same thing happened. Big game of leapfrog. 0-1 up high. 7 not quite clear. There's Mark Beverly trying to work his way back to the front as well. 1 of Strickland trying to pull the 0-1 with him. And they're going to be 3 wide. Or pretty darn close. There's the old liner Rooney. Strickland leads that lap. 13 has the 2 behind. And this is some entertaining racing, that's for darn sure. 13, 2, 1, 0, 1. That high line so fast. Mark Beverly trying to go to the lead here. 0-1 needs to get right to the back bumper of the 1 because the 13 and the 2 are going to be able to make that stick, and now the 13 is going to be left out to dry. The 2 trying to carry the lane. Mark Beverly leading from the inside, but not for long. Everybody wants to be the high side. 16 might drop with him. Not going to do that. 2 of Talley out front. 16 is going to be with him. I'm waiting for something to happen here. This is, it's some clever racing, but it's the racing that it just seems to be building up. Like I can feel the tension surmising itself here. 13, 16, 2. 33 of Cialino to the high side, has the 18 of Nick Lawrence with him. 13 is going to be able to pull the line. He's going to go up with Cialino. The race at the front, just as aggressive as what we come to expect for Daytona. Beverly to the high side, pulls Cialino. Talley will lead this lap, but for how long? 13 stayed out front long enough. Mark Beverly did, to pull the 2 and the 16 with them, because they seemed like they were going to work together very well. But I think this is a dog-eat-dog world, and right now that's the pace that they're trying to set. 13, 33, 2 to the corner, 16 into the corner with them. Big shove coming. 13 drops into the second lane. Got to defend that second lane. I think they've all learned that lesson with Summers. Brett not afraid to take it away from him. 13 pulls the side draft off the 2, and look at the fallback that he had to lift up the racetrack, drop in. Beverly will lead that lap by 4/100ths of a second. Talley climbing back into the inside. 13 trying to make it work. Into the corner. High approach, drops down, pulls the air off the 2, trying to side draft. And it's going to do so very well here, as now Mark Beverly, utilizing all the Super Speedway skills to control the outside lane, is doing so with everything in mind of what's going on behind him. Needs the 33 to the back bumper of him. Cialino trying to hold on. He's got the 18 of Nick Lawrence behind him. McCauley's there as well. And now Roger Strickland's going to be able to get that run. 16 almost up into the 13 there. Trying to hold on to that nose. That nose to the back of the 2 of Talley. Talley doing a phenomenal job of trying to control that inside lane. He is just holding on to what he has. 16 disrupting the line of the 13. Or trying to, at least. Not going to have the run that he needs. And right now, Mark Beverly holding on solid in second. John Cialino trying to put himself to the back bumper. Here's the line. Watch these 2 drivers work. temperature gauge. Well, there's a couple of them. The one you're looking at top left of the tachometer, that's the one that's most important right now. If that was at 240, we'd be seeing some drastic things. But right now, Cialino has some temperature to play with. Even on a fixed setup, there's a lot of push to be able to get. Bronco race designs in front of him. Here's the gearbox of Tally, your race leader on the bottom side. Watch the two drivers work behind him. About consistency and keeping that drive line exactly where it needs to be. And Beverly on the high side, able to maintain here. He's going to have a shove down the backstretch. He's going to have at least a good run down the backstretch, up next to the wall, trying to pull the air. 16 gives a bump to the 2. You watch that happen just a little bit right there. Into the corner, though. The line's going to look just like that. 20 laps to go. Everybody came in on 39. And I do wonder if fuel is going to be a big factor here. 26 with 26 laps to go at the time they came in with 2 laps under caution. That was, I'm sorry, 36 laps to go when they came in. I don't think they're going to be making on fuel. I think short pit's going to happen because they do have shorter fuel. They did have a fast repair here for the drivers as well, so that one fast repair is going to be able to be used and utilized. 2 shoved down the racetrack. 16 got to the back rear quarter panel just a little bit right there, able to get himself freed up. And now they're going to be just fine. 13 and 33 might have a good run here. We'll see. They're just not as close to each other as you would expect. Mark Beverly controlling the outside lane. Tally on the inside. Beverly leads that lap by a scoosh. Now the 2 and the 16 able to peel together. What is it like to be out there driving? Waiting on some moves to be made? Well, here it is. This is Tyler Thurman in the 30 or in the 24. He's in 13th. He's got the 69. You see the 69 on his through his driver's side window right there. All the drivers back here just trying to be patient, just trying to hold on. You got Tyler Beverly in front of him. And you just see all of those trucks working or trying to work. A lot of throttle control, a lot of throttle management. And right now, it's just trying to keep the nose of your truck out of the back bumper of the truck in front of you, and and just kind of trying to make sure the accordion effect doesn't become a big factor. And one thing you don't want to be staring at if you're the race leader, this right here, the rear view mirror. The eyes peeled forward. Let them kind of work. Let everybody else do their thing, you know what I mean? Nick Lawrence back here trying to take a gander at what he is doing. There's Nate Cogdell to the high side. Wavering motion. Because right now, the trucks are moving. 13 gets in front of the 2. Cialino is going to be the outside line leader right now. So now, so where the roles switch. Cialino was trying to be compact to the back of the 13. And now with John Cialino up front, McCauley can get himself. That's Jared McCauley right there. He's going to be able to get himself into that pusher mode. The 7, no doubt, looking for that mode where he can find enough room to get himself into that 3 wide position once again. Summers not afraid to put those into those situations. 13 is going to lose the lead here because the inside line peeled off. Shane Shepard in front of the 13 here. Cialino will lead the outside lane. And everybody's going to be coming to pit road. All that work to get to the front with 15 laps to go. And the inside lane peels off. Mark Beverly on a different pit cycle than everybody else. 4 of Shepard right there as well. And now we're going to be looking at exactly where these folks need to be for the green flag run here. Cialino, 15 laps to go. He's your race leader. Jared McCauley behind him. Brett Summers in line with him as well. There's the 00 of Nate Cogdell, Mark Beverly, Tyler Thurmond, and Haas Beverly. They're not done yet. They're going to lead another lap here. They're going to be up to speed. They want to get into pit road, take very little, get as much fuel out of that truck as they need. Cialino, your race leader. Nathan Somerville, first truck off of pit road. He's going to have a whole lot of drivers behind him. They're going to be trying to catch up here. This line was able to maintain, and now they're going to be able to try to get themselves back around this racetrack, and they're going to have to come to pit road nice and easy, nice and fast. Cialino in, Somerville and company coming around 2. They're going to have to get to pit road, and with 14 laps to go, this top 5, this 5 or 6 truck pack group right here, they're going to try to make that work. Summers into his pit stall. These drivers are going to no doubt take fuel and maybe some inside tires, maybe some left tires. I don't think that right sides are going to be any justice right now for these folks. They're going to need fuel. And right now, we're seeing them all leave. 2:22. Oh, man, that was Haas. Gets himself turned around right there. He's going to have to get himself back out there. Hopefully he didn't get a penalty right there. He was trying to avoid a driver. McCauley, Tyler Beverly. 1-2 right now as they come off of pit road. They had the best pit stops of all the group. They're going to have to make that line work for him. Mark Beverly not far off. Has Summers behind him as well. That second group, well, they're still flying. They're up to speed into the corner right now, though. 1.6 seconds. And Jared McCauley needs to thank his pit crew. But the 13 of Mark Beverly and Summers and Cogdell, 1, 2, 3 wide from the 28 and company. 24 of Tyler Thurman's going to be there as well. You thought the race was over. It's not. It's far from it. 12 laps to go. Only one caution here today. And it's been a ginormous race for the second race. If you thought that any of these drivers were not used to driving around each other. Oh, somebody up into the wall. 0-1 of Rodden back here. Thought he was going around. A great save. Some right side damage. Roger Strickland's going to drop down here. You see the right front of that Ford. The nose damage of these trucks, for whatever reason, crinkles the hood in that specific spot. Doesn't make any sense to me. But no doubt that'll play a factor on the 0-1's race here. Right side scrapes, and 33 of Cialino's going to have... He's going to need to probably get around the 0-1 here. He's going to do that. 0-1 might be really good in the draft. I don't know if he's going to be very good up front just yet. But right now, woo, big checkup. 21 almost got into the back of the 0-1 there. Roger right in front of him. And that'll throw off your, I see Haas Beverly catching back up here. He's got the 8 of Scott Black with him. Some playoff drivers trying to contend. Pat Baldwin In 11th, Tyler Thurmond. Right there to the outside, Nate Cogdell with him. Mark Beverly holding on for dear goodness. Has the 7 of Brett Summers behind him. Do you want to be the race leader or do you want to be the guy behind? I don't think you want to be the driver behind. 7 pulls the 44. 13 up. 7 to the back bumper, into the corner. A good run. Look how close the trucks are into the corner. They say you can't push in the corner. You can push in the corner. Should you? Not necessarily. But right now, 2 of the best in the field, running 1, 2, 7, trying to look and peek to the outside. Tyler Thurmond almost shuts the door there. If I am Brett Summers, I'm trying to find and wait. 24 runs really high right there. The door almost slammed shut. 28, 44. McCauley to the high side. He's going to pull the 24. Jared McCauley trying to make that outside line his now as the 7 and the 13 to the inside. Tyler Beverly right behind the 7. Brett Summers 3 wide now as the 24 says no sir. Net code to the 22. 222 to the bottom. McCauley had that line. The 28 or the 24 says no sir. And right now, 8 laps to go. More work to be done. Got bumped. Saw it happening. Everybody reckon. The big one happens with 8 laps to go. And carnage on the backstretch, or into turn 1, turn 2. There's a lot of drivers on the infield. And that is exactly what happened. Nerds do nerd things. And here they are. Full send. I mean, you could feel the end, and you could feel what was happening there. Folks were getting aggressive, and things were starting to shake up. People were trying to jockey themselves for position. It's insane. Nerds Do Nerd Things podcast. They're getting into the MCU on their podcast, so make sure you go check them out. Here's what happened. The 222 just hooked the 45. He was pushing on him hard there. Watch the line here. The 222, this is Harnish right here in the 222. And I kind of want to do this, and let's see if we can see where this run comes from. I'm turning the camera here. All right, here's what happened. 222 to the back of the 45. And then just a little clip. That little clip sends him up into the 24 there. And all of a sudden, it's skadoosh heaven. And everybody going around. Dang, oh dang. And a look from this point of view, here it is. Jeremy Talley back here. A little wavering moment right there, and that little touch is exactly what happened to the driver. It just sent him around. Now everybody's going to be coming to pit road, except for your race leader, Mark Beverly. 6 laps to go. He says, I'm not coming to pit road yet. Lance Thompson will be coming to. A lot of drivers probably still had their fast repairs left. So they're going to take that. Pat Baldwin, one of the drivers. The 18 of Nick Lawrence getting some of the damage repaired. Not many drivers not having anything to do with that. I think Nick Lawrence blinking just a little bit there. Roger Strickland should have gotten himself a brand new truck. He'll be fine. Baldwin, right side, 22 looks to be all right. Man. Well, that worked out for a few drivers. Lucky dog, though. The Tow Mater. The Tow Mater. Love it. Love it. Man, Tell you what, Facebook's been trying to get us to use their graphics package, and do they not know that we do this? Eyeballs and the teeth cracked. I know, right? It's looked. Kyle, I've been laughing at it every time. I don't want to laugh at him, but like it's cool. I'm pretty happy with them. Oh man, the teeth on the bottom where the license plate goes. That's where the grill tape goes. It just cracks me up. Oh, I love it. I love it. Oh, Nilly. All right, he's going to be 10 laps out. 10 laps out. He must have had an issue early. Not quite sure, but hey, it's all good. Thank you to all the shares, all the folks out there, Facebook, Twitch, YouTube. I appreciate you all very much. Like I said, I do apologize about the issue earlier when it came to the stream disconnecting. We're trying to figure out what's exactly causing that because this last 2 days, it's happened at the same exact time, and it's the only reason why I think there's something going on, maybe with our service provider. Maybe there's some flickers going on there or something. The rest of the house was fine. Yesterday, today, everybody kind of flickered. And it just went out for a split second, and I don't understand it. So, we'll have to figure it out. It is what it is. All the videos should be intermingled, though, so we should be good to go. 13, 7, 222, 44. And this is for all the marbles. 2 attempts at a green, white checkered here. A lot of single file line drivers back there. Waiting for the green. They're going to get it. Through the gears they go. All the way to the 8K. Caution. Pat Baldwin off track there. And a good shot from the 222 there. Summers was able to make that work as well. All right, we're going to have our first attempt at a green line checkered coming up. Here's what happened. Do believe the 22. What happened here? I'm not quite sure. It was the start of the race. Let's take a little far chase view on this one. There it is. Actually, I need to make and reset that camera. Let's do that. All right, here we go. So here's, I think, the 28. Here's Pat Baldwin right here. The 28 and the 22. We'll take a look here. Up to speed. 28, check up. Comes down, hits the 22. And then into the 69 and the 2 having to check up. And a lot of drivers that just came in and got all that stuff repaired. Now going to be looking at some not so good situations there. Man, oh man. Caution once again. Nerds do nerd things. Third caution of the race. 2 within the last few laps, and we will have a green-white checkered attempt here. Yeah, just insane. Insane. Helicopter to just kind of, let's just give it to everybody. I'm going to give it to Pat. Sorry, Pat. You have the helicopter today. Sorry, not sorry. Super Speedway Racing. Pat should be good, though. I think he should be on the lead. Is he going to be on the lead lap? He should be on the lead lap. He'll be at the tail end of the field because he came to pit road, so we'll get an EOL for that. And I'm going to pace around. Lights will be on the pace car one more time. 13, 222, 744. The 8 of black. Thurman, Cogdell, Strickland, Talley, Beverly in the 22. Baldwin there. Thompson into pit road. I believe was your lucky dog there. Somerville will be out of the race. And the 21 on the track right there. Should be somebody. Who's your lucky dog here? Cialino was your lucky dog. John was your lucky dog. So he'll be competing for 13th spot. He should get 12th if Lance Thompson's sitting on pit road. So the 33, if there's another caution, we'll get the wave around and be able to compete for the win here. A lot of drivers. For the longest time, they were all on the lead lap, and I thought it was going to come down to that last lap carnage. But with 9 laps to go, they made it 8 laps to go, and there was that first caution. That caution happened, and they come back around, and then, man, oh man, tell you what, it's crazy. It's crazy, crazy, crazy. Anybody can win at a super speedway, but it did look like they were going to have a race to the finish there that was going to be absolutely amazing. Good to see everybody out there. Thank you to everybody tuning in, Facebook, Twitch, YouTube. And, yeah, it's going to be interesting. We're going to see exactly what's going to happen here. And ton of fun. Lights are off on the pace car. We're going to go back to it. NASCAR East Coast Racing League. Sometimes unfortunate timing makes for some great racing, but sometimes some unfortunate timing means for some upset folks out there. And I will tell you that no matter how you look at it, it's been a phenomenal race. 3 cautions over the 75 laps, and the cautions have been just things that you'd see over the course of a long race. You know, it's down to the point where they're just getting where patience is going to be a big factor here. And sometimes if you get that wrong angle on the back bumper, it gets them free and lifts the end of the truck and pushes them around. First attempt at the green white checker coming up at you here. Super Speedway Racing, NASCAR East Coast Racing League, Daytona, round of 16, race number 2. Big shove coming. 13-7 inside, 222 is going to be there. McCauley trying to give a big shove to the 222 to put himself in the mix. They will need a white flag here. 222 trying to side draft the 8 and the 7. He is so low on that racetrack. I am surprised that the 1 and the 44 are not trying to make a run to push him to the outside. 7 making a good run here. That inside line is so compact. 13 getting a big shove from Brett Summers. They are connected like the best train you've ever seen, and right now trying to hold on to it to the end of this race. 222 to the 8. 222 and the 24 getting into it. Caution's going to come back out. And the rest of the field. Folks, iRacing kicked me again. So we're going to just kind of hold on. We're going to hold squad for a second. We're going to get back in before this race finishes. I would have liked to have taken a look at all that. I had selected the 222 to be able to look at that, and I do apologize. I don't know what in the world is going on with this. It's just ridiculous. That's twice that I've been kicked from the iRacing session, and it's shut down the stream. And my internet connection has been fine. So, yeah, there's going to be some things to be figured out here, and I do apologize for every bit of this. We are loading back into the session as we speak. As we do, we'll caution. commercials coming up for you. It's loading me in right now, so I do apologize one more time. It's the second time that the session's kicked me, and it's affected the stream. So again, I do apologize. NASCAR East Coast Racing League trying to do its thing. There was a lot of carnage that happened on that last caution. Would love to go back and take a look at it. We're not going to be able to, so I do apologize about that. I know the drivers will be able to take care of that. We will get our race in. So they're going to be on their 5th caution. Here it is, folks. And the driver's ready to go. Well, Shane Shepherd's 10 laps down. Tyler Beverly's going to be 10 laps down. He is still on pit road. So Shane able to pick up a few spots here and probably the best paint scheme I've ever seen. Mark Beverly, Brett Summers, Jared McCauley, John Cialino will be back here. He's back on the lead lap. Nate Cogdell coming back around. He's got some nose damage. Scott Black coming back around as well. Black is going to be, I believe, a lap down. We'll take a look. There's going to be a lot of things that we're going to be able to see here. So it'll figure out the overlay here in just a moment. 3 laps to go. Last attempt at a green-white checkered. And we will see kind of where things line up for them. Folks, apologies about what's going on here. I don't have a clue. It keeps kicking me out of the session. And it keeps pushing me towards this. So I do apologize. Apologize to the NASCAR East Coast Racing League. I don't have a clue. iRacing keeps dumping me, and then yeah. So much love. I appreciate everybody. We'll post the results of the race here. Who wins? I'm sorry. It was turning out to be a phenomenal race, and now I'm not able to see. Yeah, not able to see the end of it. So thank you, everybody. We'll catch you in the next one.